to do.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Hi. Faring, would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of... I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but she's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see...
What do you think? Does this suit me? How to spend the day?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off left off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal...
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether it will be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone, for every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale.
They say the sovereign's up in the palace. Seems driving away the dragon took 'tis a right miracle he yet lives.
Shall we make for Burnworth Palace?
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most...
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is... Have you found any of the items we... Dust perchance. Do come again.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Let's see. What can we do without? Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to...
We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
Such quietude is a blessing. This place is awful dull. Can't complain if anything.
Not why I came.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble. I would fain aid you if you are in need. Such quietude is a blessing.
At times, it seems I am confronted by my own ignorance at
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. Bloody starving.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay. We're not to talk during missions, sir. Whoever's my replacement seems like boot up the arse.
I'll need to wait that new equipment's coming.
Up at dawn, done by dusk.
Prayer's a waste of time. No one's listening.
Can't sign it.
I'm
Sometimes I
nodding
wonder
off
if
where I
vampire-
stand.
Whoever's my replacement seems like boot up the arse.
I polish up my gear for the morrow.
What is your purpose here?
They wish they were in my boots. If they only knew. aught goes amiss. A headache as it is. My list of duties grows e'er longer. I'd sooner stay out of that where it possible.
My legs are stiff for boards after.
Much is said of... This state of things cannot be allowed to continue.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it possible.
Mayhap I'll come here and update myself.
I really would have been better off a baker.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself. I must earn refuse.
My sword I'd sooner stay out of that where it possible.
dusk.
This quiet makes me itch to cause a stir. This not my intent.
Preparation is key.
This
My training
is not my intent. Awful dull. Don't complain, mate.
The only person I believe in is myself.
The townspeople depend on me.
None of my acquaintances don such shoddy rip.
Would that aught of interest would happen?
We found a key, did we not?
Put it in the lock. We'll soon know if 'tis the right one.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
We shall remain here. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
Would you mind coming over here? We have arrived.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just hope to see you again.
No. Thing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's...
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the... price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
you're here, eh?
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So hope to see you again.
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a bit different as well.
Not much going on hereabouts.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Look there! A chest. Allow me to open it, Arisen.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Good evening, sir. I trust...
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own... I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and